didn't mean for it to loop so many times. It seems like we're just, what's going on? Oh, I see what happened. I had it like looping. I had it like playing in the background, and then it was. That's kind of dumb. All right. Anyways, um, welcome back. Welcome back to Drive-In Saturday, the show that gives you more. I've got this. I've been doing these action figure drawings, and I got another one that I finished. And okay, I think. Well, I did this one. I never finished, and I think I messed your face up, and then once you mess the face up, it's like that's a no good. That's a no good. So I liked the guy. Hang on. I like the guy, but I don't like her. So, and then I'm going to consider that kind of done, but I need to like sort of do a digital cleanup on this. This is the one I did last week. Anyways, we are live. All right. I'm going to do the same thing with some more action figures. Oh, by the way, look, here's the axe. My version of this axe is this one right here that the action figure was holding. All right. Yeah, I don't think she's recoverable. I think we're just going to have to let that one go. But I also have this one, and this is one of the Outer Spacemen. One thing I realized is this should not be gray in the back where I hatched it. It needs to be black. So, sure. I want to give another shot to that one. I need to get some water. Hang on one second. All right. If you're going to ink, you should have a little water nearby just in case. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. Oh, they just had the end of the Secret Life season, and it was really intense. So I'm not sure I like the consistency of this ink. I don't know if it's me. Maybe I do like it. What if I just leave? He looks like he's cross-eyed. All right. When you're creating a more intense black like this, it creates more contrast. The other color that you have is gray. Like when you're hatching it, you're getting a gray color and less contrast. And it doesn't imply the shadow that you're thinking. If your gray doesn't imply it, you got the wrong one. So we're going to try and correct this little mistake. I think this is what was bothering me. This is why I stopped inking it I did this like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Then I just sort of stopped on it. Also, there was a big mushroom in the corner here that I drew, and I was like, well, I'm going to take those mushrooms out and make it a little different. He's got this cape that comes down, so there's no black behind him. Like that part might actually be the gray hatched color. That's another problem. All mid-ranges does not work. You need a little of everything. You need a mid-range and a light and everything else. All right, hang on. Welcome, everybody, to once again Drive-In Saturday. I've been having a sort of a motivational lack of motivation. What's that? How do you describe that? I mean, I'm not upset about it. Actually, I'm kind of enjoying my lack of motivation. If you must know. Hey, look at that. That looks much better than what I had. All right. Oh boy. All right, let me take a look. Now the darkness is supposed to carry around. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Hang on. Hang about. Where's the pencil? Maybe something like this. And but no, this cape is there, so it can't be there. It can be there. So we can do that. Let's do that. Far be it for me to there we go. And then down here, it's like he's kind of kicking up some dust. Now I actually have this. I don't have this action figure. This is a Greek action figure called Airgam Boys. You can find them on eBay for an exorbitant amount of money. They were like kind of related to the what's it called? I used to see them all the time. To that one European style action figure that looks kind of like Legos, but isn't really Legos. But the difference is they look badass. They look like this skull-headed guy with a cape. It's like they took one look at Darth Vader and went, you know what? I could do that better. We could go further than just Darth Vader. Yeah, that's looking much better. I like that. Okay. Now, as far as the rest of us, I had planned on doing this with a nib pen. And if you recall last week, I completely failed with the nib pen. So we're going to give it a... Ooh, that's some thick ink. Sometimes when I see it so thick like this, I wonder if maybe it's... I need to start adding water to this ink or just buy new ink, because I mean, I've had this since 2019. And the other one, the super black over there. And that can't be good. You know? It'll, actually, let's use a thicker line. This is the thick line one. I would say it's 1.0. It should say on there. Actually, it says 0.05. But it's a thick line. Make the stick a little bit bigger too. I'm wondering, is this too light? If I do that, it makes it look weird. How about that? Does that make it look weird? I turn it off. No, it's probably better on, but it's going to be a problem no matter what we do. So in general terms, I think what my solution is going to be is to use my thick outline pen for the outlines, and then my thin outline pen, which is this one, and try and get the interior lines with that one. Except for that. This might be a good spot for. We could use the full black. Let's try it with the. Let's try it with outlines first. We'll try hatching it first. Knowing that we can just go in and black it out. Makes things a little bit easier. Okie doke. All right, now by interior lines, I mean, I'm gonna put my hand in it. It'd be great if the pen worked. All right. Got two types of ink. 2 ink bottles open on the table. A recipe for disaster. But actually, it looks like that's pretty good. Should I get out my nib pen? Doing okay with the fountain pen. You know what I mean? All right. As long as we got it open. All right. I don't know. We call that the piano keys. Hey, hello, Art Curious. Hi, Art Curious. Can't stay long because it's very late. Yep, I know you're in another country, so totally cool. Totally cool. Here, I'll bring it in closer so people can see what I'm doing. If you'd like, I'll gut my version. Tonight I should not have gone all black like this. Well, it's an option. I'll get my version of this action figure out, and I'll show you what he's really supposed to look like. Here in a second. But thank you for dropping by. Regardless. Oh, I saw a really cool technique for inking with a ruler, and I want to try it out because one thing I'm really terrible at is inking with a ruler. Okay. So here's the problem. When you're inking with a ruler, and you can even see because I've got some ink on my ruler, if you ink along a ruler, your ink will flow under the ruler and smudge, and you'll ruin everything. So you can't do that. So what some people do is they'll turn the ruler upside down or get some kind of thing so it's got a lifted edge of some sort. But that's also hard to do. So I saw this, and it was pretty cool. It's like he took a second pen. So he's got 2 pens like this, right? And he puts the other pen. He's holding this pen. Let's see if I can actually do this. I'm going to attempt it. And he's holding this pen. This is the guide pen, just to guide his hand. So I'm going to try and do it from here to there. It's not easy because I'm trying to hold this thing. I've never done it before, by the way. So if I screw this up, it's It's all your fault. You use it wrong. Put it upside down. That's some people say that. Yes, that's one way to do it. All right, hang on. I saw somebody do this and I thought it was really cool. I feel like I'm learning how to hold a pen for the first time though. Okay. This is like chopsticks. Okay. So it works. Isn't that great? All right. Or you could just learn to draw a straight line, which always an option, right? Ah, it's going outside the lines. Okay, we're going to try it again. That was fun, though. All right. And we'll show a little bit of shadow here. So, Art Curious, if you're still here, this is a really cool pen. It's a Tachikama line marker AT. And if you look at the nib, it's totally a G nib. Like it's made for illustration. It's great. You know, being a guy who loves fountain pens and then finding a fountain pen that does drawing. Felt like a major thing. These are meant to be like mushrooms. All right. All right, same deal. We're going to put a little shadow under the mushrooms. In fact, this one can be all shadow. So can that one. And same deal here. You go there now. Okay. Okay. Use a fountain pen with waterproof ink. Are they the Piano Brotherhood? Yes, they have the piano like looking thing. Yes, this is also waterproof. This is Diatremendous Document Black. I know that you have a couple of choices. The other one is Carbon Black. Is another one I like. It's not a piano thing exactly. What it is this is sort of a Marvel Comics ISK inking trick to create sort of a reflective looking sort of surface, kind of. I don't know if it really works. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. He's doing it wrong. I want to have him like he's holding his cape as he's walking, just to keep it out of the way. And where's the thin one? This is the thin one. Now I could try with the dip pen again because I've had such terrible luck with it already. But let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. It's not even staying on there. I think I'm gonna have to just like heat treat this pen. Oh, there it did. That time it did. So if this does work. No, it didn't work. Don't be ridiculous, Peter. Use the fountain pen. Yeah, finding the right waterproof ink was a big breakthrough for me too. Art Curious. Because at the time I was using kind of water-based markers too to sort of color it in or shade it. It's cool. I was just kidding. Oh, I didn't take offense. It's okay. People tease me a lot. And you can get away with it if you want to. Wait a second. I use Pelikan. Well, that's pretty good. I'm not familiar with their waterproof. What's their waterproof one called? Hang on. Let me just turn. What's their waterproof ink called, if you know it? Is that Two-Headed Mr. Freeze? He does kind of look like it. This is a design from the 60s called... I actually forgot his name. Let me hang on, I'll check. Oh, come on now. I'm familiar with Pelikan ink. I know Pelikan. I just don't know which is their waterproof one, because most of what they make is not waterproof, or at least that's what I was thinking. So this is my I forgot what his name is, and I don't have one of him, but I have this guy, and you can see he's got this sort of half moon looking thing here, and yet I've got the weapon too, but I've misplaced it. I can't figure out where it went to. But I really would like to do like some kind of story with these action figure characters, you know, the toy ones. I think they're quite fun. I screwed up his hands. I used 4001. Okay, is that what it is? So for the German stuff, I'm curious. I like Coeco. Do you like Coeco? Do you know them? I like the Coeco pens especially. And is TWSBI? I don't know if TWSBI is German or not. I think it is. If so, I like TWSBI a lot. So this pen is Japanese right here, but this one is German. This is I think. Well, that's not my I have a Coeco, but this is the pencil. I have a Coeco pen too. Have you seen one like this? Coeco Sport. I'll have to find the other one. And I used to love this company called Moon Man, which is Chinese, and they unfortunately went out of business, or they got bought out somehow. They stopped making the pens, regardless. You think you're... Now I see the box. It doesn't say waterproof. Oops. Well, if it is waterproof, then you're still good. But if you test it and it is not, then it's trouble. Is Moon Man the Sauce song? No. Moon Man. Let me show you my Moon Man pen, or one of my many. I've got a couple of their favorites. This is my favorite Moon Man, which is the this is a Wansai, and it's like a capsule, and you kind of put it together. Vsauce. I don't know what Vsauce is. So that's my Wansai, but it's got orange ink in it right now. Yeah, I do the same thing with the pens though. With waterproof ink, you can use a wet medium after you use the pen. Exactly. Art Curious, you have it right. Let me just put a ding. wait. I was going to show it. This one. Yeah, so, or watercolor marker. Like if you have a gray watercolor marker, like this is a gray koi pen. It's just a gray, tone, and you can easily tone something if you want to do black and white with the tone. Oh, I wanted to hang about. Let's see. Maybe this is too much. There we go. The Piano Brothers. She got me. All right. All right, hang on. So, and I do want him to, he's supposed to be black plastic. I mean, the original figure is colored darkly. But I don't have a way to do that. So I'm going to have to do some kind of hatching or something to show that. Same thing with the shading back here. We can kind of imply it a little bit. If we let it dry a little bit, something good will happen, I think. I'm hoping. All right, let's go and move our little guy off to the side. All right. So I used that was watercolor and didn't have a problem. Maybe the power of my mind? No, now that you know it, it will not work anymore. No, it'll still work. You can still... you want to see a really cool technique? I saw a dude do this, and I thought it was really neat. Okay. Okay, I've got... this is waterproof. And let me find something that's not waterproof. Something other than waterproof. This one right here, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is not waterproof. But here's what he did. Like, he had a... Welcome everybody to the atmosphere. We make the rules without no fear. Here's a rabbit. Right? How do we do a rabbit? All right, so 90% of it he does waterproof. Right, but then he does a couple lines he does with the water soluble, and then he uses a water brush on it. You'll have to excuse my rear legs here. Hang on. Don't know what I was doing there. Okay, so all right. Oh, you got a pom-pom tail. Okay.
Our Milky Way galaxy has a diameter of 100,000 light years. Look at the stars.
All right. So there's most of it, and I think this is regular ink. I'm not 100% sure. I've been getting really into like regular ink lately, so. Otherwise, I could just find something. But, you know, long story short, what you're doing is with the other one, you're putting just a couple of lines in that are water soluble, and then you hit it with a water brush, and you get sort of a limited bleed. Here, I'll try it with my Korean brush here. All right, this is Borealis Black. It's water soluble. I gotta believe that this one is Borealis Black. So let's see, we do some hatching with it. This is a good one too if you want to get into pens into. This is it's a Fude. I don't know if you can see the tip on it. It looks like it's got a bent nib. Is it a rabbit or a hare? Yeah. And then somewhere down the line, where's my brush? Here's a brush. Most of it won't bleed, but some of it will bleed, right? I probably should have erased for it beforehand. But you won't have like the eye sort of melt down. You'll have just some of the fur. And you can use it kind of as a shading thing.
Look at the stars.
I think I like hares more than rabbits.
Welcome everybody to the atmosphere. We make the rules without no fear.
Anyways, whoops. I think that's kind of cool too with that. The other thing you can do is, you know, if you have like a watercolor marker, it won't cover up your dark outlines and stuff, so you can really layer stuff in with one of these. Try this with a big pen. Aren't rabbits and hares the same thing? What? No, of course not. They are different. They actually are different. I think they're related, but they're not exactly the same. Anyway, where was I? Bring it on back. Oh, hang on. But I got this guy off of Amazon. I think he was $15. Might have been $11. but it's a bent nib. So what's cool about it was with the bent nib, if you put the nib flat, you get kind of a thick line, and then if you put the nib at an angle, you get a thin line, and you can get any combination. So that could be a lot of fun too. So you could get big coverage too, you know, real quick coverage. That's why I like this pen. It's meant for calligraphy.
Our Milky Way galaxy has a diameter of 100,000
Although my calligraphy is being challenged right now. I do not do the big pen stuff. I know that that's kind of a thing where people just love using the ballpoint pens. I do not. I am not a ballpoint pen guy at all. There's something just something I don't like about the oil-based ink. It's oil-based for one, and it doesn't seem to work very well for me for whatever reason. Okay. I think I can erase some of this. I can erase like I'm afraid to erase too much because I just put the ink on it, so if it starts to smudge, it'll be all my fault. We're really white knuckling it there. But yeah, Bic Pen is another pretty good example. Pretty waterproof, pretty water resistant, I would say. A popular choice for people who are not me. Let's see. Kind of want to do this. This may not have been the best choice. Let's see. Oh, Playmobil. That's what I was thinking. Playmobil is the company that makes the figures that look like they come from this line. And I think they are related. But they haven't done figures this cool in a long time. Like, Playmobil has really good Vikings. Of course, in this day and age, I'm not sure if they still do cool stuff. Yeah, I think the other pen is better for outlines. It's just thicker, you know. Hope everyone's having a great winter. Maybe you're in winter break if you're lucky. With the holidays approaching. Maybe they're already here for certain people. Grayskull is what came. Well, you're thinking of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. What's the Skeletor is the name of that character. I actually quite like the Masters of the Universe quite a lot, as you may imagine. I just imagine these two space friends. There's just something about action figures and just toys in general that kind of makes me I don't know what's the word. Gives me a sense of imagination. Something about toys. I also have this dragon I picked up when I was getting the other figure, and I'm thinking about drawing him or drawing something inspired by him. Last week I did the red dragon in the troll picture. But you can't just draw the dragon. You can't just like, draw a dragon. You have to think of what the pose of the dragon might be in. I'm gonna let that dry. I think I have some paper. Like maybe it's coming around a corner or it's coming into view. I like the look of its nose, when you look at it at a different angle. I don't think I have its narrow. He's got a split tongue like a snake, kind of. And he's got some ears. And I'm looking at his ears. Maybe if he comes down, maybe if I make him over here. Where's my eraser? Well, thank you very much. I apologize. I like the way his wings look. Maybe he's got his paw up or like this. Let's look at his paws. I like to check out, like how would he use those? And I haven't done his little ear flaps or whatever these things are. These. I almost want a bigger piece of paper. think about foreshortening and like, where's the rest of the dragon? It's probably kind of back over here. He does have like plus it gives you a good excuse to still buy all the toys that you always wanted. As if you need an excuse. I wonder if it's like I could do it there. All right, talk to you later. That's funny. Okay. Well, now that our curious left, now we can get to down to business. I don't know, something like that. I'm looking at the scales here. Oh, it actually does have the kind of fishy scale type look to them. Maybe I'll sharpen my pencil. Not that I want to draw with sharp lines, it's just getting a little too dull. Pineapples? Yeah, I like pineapple scales. That's a good way of putting it. Pineapple scales. I'm looking at this spike is going the wrong direction. The spike on his wing. Like, what if we put the spike? I don't know if I've got the shape right. It's like one arm, the next arm. That's where it should be. Okay, I'm seeing the problem now. Like a cat's claws. It's like, where do I imply? Like, maybe the dragon is coming up from this direction. I just... He's definitely got these sort of shoulders, though. I don't know. I like the head, but I don't know if I like the rest of them. Let's try it again. We're gonna try it again. How much heads does a dragon need to be classified as a Hydra? I would say at least 3. Although the minimal Hydra in Dungeons and Dragons is 5 heads, and then they have 7-headed and possibly more. Let's say we did this as an upshot, right? Let's say we did this as an upshot. Yeah, I think you need at least 5. But 3-headed, 3-headed dragon could count. Do you ever see King Ghidorah? I like the stance of it. Do you ever see like a dog playing kind of? You can almost see the inside of his upper part of his mouth here. Okay, there he is without wings. And we know the spine goes like this way. So these little spiky spine things are heading that direction. Oh, that raises a new question. How many heads until it is a completely different breed? Yeah, if you chop off all the heads except for one, does it just become a dragon, or like maybe a wyvern or something? Mythologically, the Hydra is a snake with many heads, not a dragon, but a snake. I think the reason we think of it as a dragon now is because of Ray Harryhausen and Jason and the Argonauts. Because when he animated it as a dragon. And man, I love Ray Harryhausen. By the way, Ray Harryhausen, great illustrator. He's known for movies. He's known for being the guy that animated, animates all kind of movies, or did. 7 Voyages of Sinbad, etc. But an incredible illustrator. And in fact, the reason he was such a good animator is he would draw out many of the scenes that he was shooting on film. For example, the skeleton battle in Jason and the Argonauts. They were drawn out as illustrations beforehand, and really cool illustrations too. All right, here we go. I think we have it right now. Less crazy dynamism, but it is a pretty good illustration beginning. Although take a look at what's going on with here. I appreciate Dentutu's questioning, though. His line of inquiry. I like the idea of this arm being like way out here. There we go. We're going to pick another one. Wait, that's not what I wanted. How about this one? There we go. We'll stick with this for the rest of tonight. Now, I do have comics I'm supposed to be working on, and I don't know why, but I'm kind of avoiding it. It's well within my capability to do. I do work on it every day. I haven't done it today yet, so I probably should. All right, looking at this muscle here, I love looking at the muscle mass here, the way they sculpted it. I mean, they gave him a very humanoid physiognomy. Oh, that's the other foot. I get it. Okay. So it's got this big calf muscle. But he does have the digitigrade leg. So I've joined this new community Minecraft server. And usually I just play Minecraft on my own. And I've been building like crazy. I've been making all kinds of breakthroughs. It's a really cool... Well, part of it is when you're on one of these SMPs, it's like they give you free stuff. So I've already got a beacon. Like they gave me the nether star that I needed to do the beacon. As a daily drop or something like that. All right, I do want to do something with this forward hand. he's got a shoulder on one end, he's got to have shoulders on both ends. All right, how about this? The wing has to make sense, you know, it has to be like, it's technically a limb, you know. So those are two claws, and then what you get, these things are actually fingers. Like if you look at a bat, which I suppose this dragon's wings are modeled after. His wings, the dragon's wings, are like another limb. I think part of it is I made it too long on this side. Are we having a bad day drawing? Aha, that's what it needed to be down here. I'm wondering which direction do I face? I could face it in like that, you know? I could bring it in there. That's almost better to bring it in like there. Is it survival? Yes, it is. Do you want to know which one it is? Do you want to hang out there? It's called Boolets.com or Modern Vanilla. So I think something like that. It uses both names. I'm not sure. If you vote, like this, I didn't realize this is how Minecraft servers work. They want you to vote on the top Minecraft servers pretty much daily, because I guess there's a lot of competition. And this one's brand new. It's like 2 months old. It's based out of UK, but I get pretty good ping. Yeah, that's the most boring pose for the arm, but it seems to work the best, so I think we're going to keep it. Is it Bedrock or Java? I think it's both, but I'm on Bedrock. Do you have a preference? Are you Bedrock or Java player? In22. So I built this really ultimate skull base. Like it's just a giant skull, and you go in the mouth, and it's got, you know, little portholes for, you know. And then I have a submarine base. It's like half underwater, and you can go in and you can like see outside, and then there's an actual submarine outside. You play both, or mainly? So I'm exactly the same. I play both, but mainly Bedrock. Yeah. Well, if you're looking for a server, all right, this is the pineapple scales, as Intuitu called them. But you know, I did them wrong. When you're doing scales like this is how you're supposed to do them. You have the curvature of, it's like a tube, right? You see the round curvature. So you're kind of got this going on. And You want to draw like an X shape, I think. Oh yeah, the bases are cool. My submarine base is awesome. I don't care what anyone says. It looks cool. And people, it's kind of fun because people want to help you out. They're like, they see what you're doing. They're like, hey, how many squares are you moving this thing? Oh, it's got like underneath. If you go to the submarine base, you can dive into the ocean, and then if you swim down underneath a little bit further down under the underwater cliff, there's an underwater tunnel that opens up into this glass tunnel, and you can go into the mines from underneath. But the mines are also open on the other side. Oh, and it's got a dragon skull portal that I made. So it's like the shape of a skull, and then the inside is a. I did it out of diorite, which I hate diorite, but it looks really cool. Hey, I'll try and do. Let me show you a little screenshot of it. I'll just do a little tour. If you want to see a tour of it. Okay, hang on. Hello, Sideburns. Oh wait, hang on. I just saw he's here. You made it. Wait,
Oh,
wait.
hello.
Hello, how's it going? I was gonna do like. There it is.
I thought you were in the zone.
I was in the zone.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Resume game.
You got Drugans. Dorian Dragoons.
Wait, hold on. Do. Let me just turn something off here.
That's my audios.
Your audio is good. Mine is bad
Good.
right now. Hang on. I've got to figure out what I'm doing.
I can hear you though.
You can hear me. Main. There it is. There. All fixed. All right.
I'm on the stream now. That.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. I'm just doing the what's mine? I guess I'm on the StreamYard browser or whatever it is. 2981. Okay.
How you doing, chat?
Pretty good. Okay, we're gonna show. I was gonna show Dintu a tour of my Minecraft stuff real quick, but I'm actually like flying back to where it is before I share my screen. Whoa. Okay. All right, hang on. Okay, whoops.
I was just on my. I was working. It's a long one because I'm kind of working all day. I don't see redstone.
So you've been working all day?
Yeah, well, from the start. of
You
the
have to go back?
morning, in about an hour or so. I have a long break today. How you doing,
Yeah,
Dinsu?
Okay, I think I'm getting close here. Okay, so here, I'm going to share my screen real quick. 1 second. Present. Share screen. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. Let's see. That was a where is it? This one right here. Man, that's the Gilded server. Let's see. Okay, give me a second while it reloads.
All right.
Okay, it's called Modern Vanilla. This is my base. Hang on. For some reason, I'm still showing. There we go. Resume. Okay, so this is my base right here at the beginning of it. I've got this thing to. This is like the docks right here. And then this is my nether portal. Which let me turn around and look at it so you can see it. There's the nether portal. And this I've only been doing this for a couple of days. Somebody came by and just did this. This guy E. Eldrick. I had a bunch of guys come through the nether portal, so he built a cage for them. He did that one. All right, so then I've got that's my beacon I just made, and I'm trying to rust out this copper so I can use it for something. This is my kelp pod, and it's also all my axolotls. I have like 3 axolotls in here. Can you see them? I'm swimming around.
Oh, you got them in a little glass container.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. And then this is my house right here. And
His house.
This is the house, so this is where I live. That's where if I click home, that's where I go. And then over here, let me go back out here. Let me show you the mines. The mines itself are kind of boring, so we won't show you the whole mine. If you go down here, there's the mines. What's that?
No, I'm kidding.
So this is how you get into where the axolotls are. Hey, get up, stay in there. That's the mines over here, but let me show you. I go onto the other side of this part. People are kind of jealous of me too, because nobody wanted to build on the Mushroom Island, but it turns out that it's like the safest spot on the server.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see down there. There's my submarine in the water.
Oh, does it actually move?
No, unfortunately. But if you look out here, so this is the submarine base. You can kind of see it's like half underwater.
That's just vehicles in Minecraft.
And if you go inside, whoops, let me swim down. A little airlock. And you can see it from under here. Or up here. And I'm trying to still come up with like ideas for what I want to do, because you build anything you want. You know, that's what's kind of fun about this. So let me go into the submarine.
Join the Minecraft server, or just
yeah. So here's my submarine. It's got the little periscope.
Oh,
there's some
like
stuff in there.
You can look through it. Where is it?
Well, you can't really look through it. It looks like you could, though. It implies you could. I'm gonna make. So here's my idea. This is gonna be kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It was really easy to make the submarine, and they can't move. But I was gonna make like a bunch of them. Like I was gonna have submarines all over the server, as if I were visiting other places. And then, so if you look at my guy, hold on. This is my skin. Well, I'll show you. I'm an octopus guy. So,
Oh,
so I thought it'd be really funny. So it's you just go there. Let me give you the URL for it. I'll stop sharing this. Hang on. Save and quit. And stop sharing my screen. Anyways, it's called, I can't remember where I found it, but it was like, I was just searching for like public Minecraft servers. So it was like boulets.com, I think. Let me find out. Boulets Minecraft. It's called Modern Vanilla. Let's see. Nope. No, Boulets. It says, okay, hang on. Okay, here it is. Okay, here's the IP. I'm gonna copy it. You go onto servers. This is the port. They have a Discord, and yeah, they have a Java and a Bedrock. They have both. It's set in the UK. I mean, it's based out of the UK. And all you got to do is let me bring it up for a second. While it struggles to start. Like the first night I got on, somebody was taking me around and showing me all the different places, and then they have this thing called random teleport, RTP, and so I was just randomly teleporting around until I found a place that I thought was cool. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get on here. You found it? You found it, didn't you, too? Let me present my screen one more time. Window, no. Browse tab, entire screen. So you just go to servers, add server. You throw in the IP and you throw in the, it's already got the port number in there. So you just throw in the, that's what you do. All right. Also called Modern Vanilla. Modern Vanilla. Oh, and the reason I found it, even though that's the title of it, I was just looking for a boring vanilla Minecraft server. So I just wrote vanilla Minecraft and that's what came up. All right, anyways. They just had the so I know you don't follow this, Sideburns, but they have this thing called Secret Life, and it's a series. It's almost like a reality show. It started with these people that were on Hermitcraft and I think also Empires, but mostly Hermitcraft. And it's like a Survivor style show. Stop this! Stop the screen. Okay, and Shrek, lucky find. Shrek in Minecraft. Oh yeah, that looks like well, it's Universal Studios in Minecraft, so it'll have Shrek and a bunch of other stuff. That has nothing to do with Modern Vanilla though. All right, so so the first season, it was just they didn't really know what they were doing, so it was kind of like, okay, so the Survivor series is you only have 3 lives. Once you're dead, you're down to your 3rd life, and you die, you're out of the series. And also,
reality show?
like it's kind of like a reality show, except when you're red, you're hostile. So you have when you have 3 lives, you're green. When you have 2 lives, you're yellow. And then when you have 1 life left, you're red, and you're hostile, and you can attack other players. And so it turns out, like, so the first series was really fun. And although it was like totally chaotic, it was really fun, and to watch. And you're like rooting for different teams on it because like they have alliances and stuff. And then on the second series, they did something similar, but they started to add other details. Like there was something called the Boogeyman Curse that came out, where one player was chosen to be the Boogeyman, and it's a secret. Nobody knows who it is, only they know, and they're supposed to try and assassinate somebody, like in Among Us. You just try to get them alone, like, hey, I'm proposing an alliance or something, and then you just take a alone and you just murder them. Then the third one was called Double Life, where you have a secret soulmate. Like, so if they take damage, you also take damage, so you're better off like teaming up. But if you team up and you're in the same place and you both take damage, it's actually double damage. Like if you both jump in to a pit of spikes or something like that, instead of taking 1 heart of damage, you'll take 2 hearts of damage because you're both taking it. And so it's automatically built in with alliances and teams on it. And then this latest version was called Secret Life, where you had like different tasks that you had to do. And some of the tasks were really stupid, but some of the tasks were like really epic. And like somebody had to like go down and bring a wither up to the surface. And somebody had to bring what was the other thing? The warden, and try and make it fight the wither. It was really insane. And then they just had the season finale on Friday, and it was just madness. Like everybody was on a red life, so it was like there were like 7 or 8 players left, and everybody is out to kill, but they're still forming alliances, because if you're all alone, you'll out. And the other rule is if you kill somebody else when you're on red life, you get 10 more hearts, so you get to live longer. And there's this really heartbreaking sequence where it was this girl named Gemini Tay, and her one ally is this guy named Scott, and he was down to like a half a heart, and they were surrounded, and he's like, you've got to kill me. If you kill me, you'll get my hearts. Otherwise, they're gonna get my hearts, and then they're gonna be able to kill you. And it was like really sad. He's like, no, but I don't want to kill you. So she kills them finally, and like this lightning bolt strikes whenever they get killed. It was really awesome. And then so she goes out and she fights them, and she has to fight them, 2-on-1. And I won't go into the I don't want to go into the spoilers in case you want to watch this, but it was really epic. And it's got my favorite what should the next life series be called? I don't know. Did you see the season finale, didn't you? The next one, I think they should do another Secret Life, or maybe Secret Life 2, because the one with this one that they did. All right, well, I don't want to spoil it for you. This one, Secret Life, was so great because of the tasks were much more interesting. Oh man, it's so good. So good. It's got Grian, Scar, Scott's in it, Gemini Tay, B-Dubs. I might have to mute you. Hang on. Wait. There we go. Yeah, some background noise. That's all right. Yeah, MC Skiz, Skizzleman, B-Dubs, Big B, they're all in it. Like all the Minecraft tubers that you like are in it. And they're still in it to the very end, except for Mumbo. Mumbo's gotten killed. I wasn't sure. I heard some noise. Should I turn the mic back on? I turned his mic off just in case. I didn't want him to. Just in case there was something private going on. Have you seen any of the other ones, Din22? Have you seen any of the other series? So, what's the first one? Third Life. Then it was Last Life. Then it was Double Life. Have you seen any of those?
I went to get a drink. I was just in the kitchen.
No problem. I had you muted for a second because I couldn't tell what was going on, so I thought, well, this is private. Not a problem. You're not muted anymore. You only saw the first one. What did you think of the first one, Din22? That was one of the funnier ones with the Desert Duo, with where they were trying to get a monopoly on sand. Is that one? I think that was the first one, right? We're gonna own all the sand. Yeah, it was pretty great. So Din22 liked it as well. Yeah, definitely watch the other ones. They get better and better and better. And by the time they got to the last one, which they just had,
What's
it was
called
epic.
again? Next Life.
It's okay. So it's the whole series. And by the way, there's 20 different versions of it because every player puts out their own version of it, so you see it from their point of view. But the one I recommend is Grian. And so for the first one, definitely Grian or Scar. Probably Grian. Grian. Grian, what's it called? Grian, what was it called? Last Life? It was called, what was it called? Third Life, Last Life, Double Life, Secret Life, I think is what it was. And the most current one is Secret Life. But I got into it just randomly. It just came across my feed, and it was the Gemini Tay version. She's like a Canadian, Minecraft YouTuber, and she's known for like doing like hardcore, 1,000 Days in Hardcore, or 100 Days in Hardcore, and a bunch of other stuff. But she also did several of these like crazy builds where like big statues. She did this big Game of Thrones build with Daenerys and a bunch of dragons.
Oh.
There we go. I might have to switch to comics here in a second.
Okay. Not. I'm just trying to.
Actually, hang on. Let me find. Here, I'm gonna play you the just the preview, not the whole thing. Let me stop the sound here for a second. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You're still going?
Yeah.
Gemini, Tay, Secret Life. I've watched this video like 3 times. It's so cool. Okay. All right. Let me play you this clip. Oh, crud. Stop. Stop. Okay. Share screen. And just the first few seconds because she does like a preview. Entire screen. This one right here. Okay, this is Secret Life episode 9. They're only like 8 or 9 episodes each one. Like the first series was 8 episodes. This one's one of the few that's 9 episodes. All right. This is just the preview. Oh, come on. Now it's buffering. All right, here it goes. We're going to try it again. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's more of it. Hold on.
Is it not muted? Is it muted?
Was it muted? Could you hear it? Anyway.
I couldn't hear it.
Oh my gosh. May not have been
Sometimes the tab.
Oh, you know what?
When it's opened, it'll I find that sometimes it'll be muted in the tab and not on the
Oh my
page
god.
itself. That's the thing I don't like about Brave.
Do you ever watch the Yogs cast? You know that one, Yogs cast?
I've heard of it. I haven't watched it.
Okay, so Martin from the Yogs cast is in it too, and it was really cool. This is how it ends. There's some really funny deaths in there. I don't know. There's one where somebody's climbing up this ladder invisibly, and they're up on this really tall tower, and the guy runs to go check it, and he can't see him because the guy's invisible. But he throws an ender pearl because he's going to try and teleport up, but it bounces off the guy's head, and then so he ends up teleporting into basically into the air, and he dies. Then Etho from Etho's Lab is in it. I forgot he's in it too. Another Canadian. But I gotta say, Scar is quickly becoming one of my favorites. All right, I got about half an hour left. I'm gonna go grab my iPad. I'll be right back. I think I got a good outline of the dragon. The other funny thing on the first series was this thing called the Bridge of Bread, where they just made this really stupid bridge that was just growing wheat everywhere. And then they eventually converted it into this crazy cannon. Yeah, the pineapple dragon. Of course, Dintu too. All right, hang on. So in this panel, Aura is supposed to be just tearing off the restraining straps. But she finds out she's not in the same prison as Corbeau. All right, what is going on? I know I missed something. Let's take off the... No, I did okay. Oh. Anyhow, wait, I'm going to put my music back on. Me and my Pineapple Dragon. I could probably turn that off at this point. Oops, sorry. Anyway, so what is going on over in your area for Christmas, Sideburn?
Well, we're gonna have possibly Jordy's. We have family over Christmas.
That sounds good.
Normally, and that means also extended. A couple of extended family members. I actually got gifts this time. They always get me gifts. So unexpected.
Well, I guess that implies that you should reciprocate and you should get them.
Yeah, that gives me I always do that too. So I bought something from IKEA for them. I enjoy it. I'm going away for a little bit, just for like a few days, because have a nice holiday. So mom's gonna look after the cat, hopefully.
That sounds fun. Where are you gonna go? Are you gonna go to like Taiwan or
Sydney? Oh no, like interstate.
Okay, cool.
I'll just mostly, I think probably mostly at home. Hobbies, work. So probably.
I think it's really cool that you live in proximity to so many interesting things. You're basically in Asia. I mean, you're not in Asia, but you're close to Asia.
Oh, like sometimes holidays are cheaper that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do I have the pencils on this? Oh, that's how. Okay.
started a new art program the other day. It was like a sculpting app. Not like Blender per se. I think it's probably like that. It's not a free one. It's based off the iPad as well.
What was it?
Called Nomad Sculpt. I've already bought like a course actually on Domestika about using Blender. So, check out more of that over my time off work.
Yeah, now's the time because there's not much
Time
going
right.
on the holidays, right?
Yeah, well, I'm doing, I'm mostly at home. Probably working on more Dutton stuff. Doodly doo doo doo.
We had what's that?
You were saying, sir?
Oh, I didn't say anything. I was just trying to follow what's going on here. I don't exactly have time off from work. I've actually had extra classes at the end of the year, but I'm done with all of them except for one. I've got one class that I'm teaching next week. And it is a one day class on the 18th. So I'm feeling pretty good
Cool.
about my workload. I've got really easy workload lately.
Beautiful.
Din22 says, "Do you have to be Christian for Christmas celebration?" No, not at all. I don't think so.
No, I'm not.
I think it's a commercial holiday for the most part, although that's not what it's meant to be, I guess. I don't know. 'Tis the reason for the season. Praise the Lord. Well, no, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty common
What
question.
do you think to do?
Yeah, what's your feelings on it? You get to ask all the questions. Maybe you should start
I don't know.
answering things.
Recreate Dreams is fine. It's just missing some things like a selection tool, which for the most part you can kind of, when you draw a keyframe, you have to select the whole like thing you're working on, and that can be like, but 2D animation it can be drawing, whole drawing. So I guess that's be a bit of a workaround first until they like update their update the different versions. Now it's out. It's gonna have some updates.
If it's anything like Procreate itself, like you're gonna see about 9 versions of
Oh,
Procreate Dreams by the time they're done with it. You know, it's gonna be completely different.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing. I have not gotten it yet. I mean, I was really into it. I was really excited about it, and then I just stopped getting into animation. But well, speaking of animation and the Secret Life series, one of the big things is that fans do animatics.
Mhm.
So they'll draw the characters so that they don't look like Minecraft characters.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh what? What are you screaming about?
I dropped into this lettering and then it covered the entire paper. That was not what I intended.
Double tap.
All right, we're gonna try one more time. We're just dropping it onto the P. That worked. Dropping on the I. That worked. Drop it on the O. Drop it onto this I. That did not work. And I see why. Okay. How about this one? Same problem. Anyway. Yeah, I look forward to not having a lot going on at all over the holidays, so. There's my rip. Tomorrow we're going to go see the Wonka movie, I think. Willy Wonka. Hold on.
So weird that exists.
With Hugh Grant.
Yeah. At least he's delightful.
I kind of like Hugh Grant. I think it's it's crazy that came about because they decided it would be insulting to hire actual little people to play little people.
Like,
so they just took away all those people's jobs.
Like the I think that was who was the dwarf in Game of Thrones?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that guy. That guy.
That was the guy.
And it's kind of funny because his point was, you should be picking me for other kinds of roles. He has actually been in like what's the movie where he's like living in a train station? I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. But he's in that one as and it's like they make no reference to I mean, I guess they kind of do, to the fact that he's a little person. It's really weird. He has this friend who's obsessed with trains and owns like a model train store. And then the friend either dies or kills himself. I can't remember, but he gives him the deed to a train station. And then he spends the rest of the movie trying to fix it up, and he meets this girl. All these things happen. Tries to start a romance. I'm not sure it works out for him. All right, let's see. All I remember is there's one scene where he's gotten drunk and he's running down the train tracks and he falls down and passes out on the train tracks just as you see a train coming, and you don't know what happens for a second. And I think what happens is it goes on another set of tracks. Spoiler alert. I can't remember exactly, though. Oh, I think we're going to do this whole thing black, and what we'll do is we got to make it somehow look like it's a completely different room that she wakes up in.
I hate when Apple says things are intuitive. Click an inch or something. A window.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, let me take it.
There we go. We're blocking it out. Blocking it out. So I'm going to have to check out this streamer. I've been also using Restream. Do you know Restream?
Oh, yeah. It's called StreamYard Guest. StreamYard Guest, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out.
So far, it's looking good. I've been wanting to.
Does it allow you to do some things Does it allow you to like share your screen and do some stuff you can't normally do? Oh, I'm looking at your
Wait.
stuff. Hang on.
Well, I have a bad phone, so actually. Maybe I should just make it like. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Better than nothing.
I was watching you scroll through the animation, and I was like, "Yeah, that looked really good." Like the little fight animation that you had.
Yeah.
Did you draw that whole thing?
Well,
That was
I
great.
did the rough sketch. I'll show you. I did the rough sketch actually in Procreate. Was it? I just did the normal animation for the pencils in Procreate. And I'm coloring it. That's the.
Trying to put you in solo mode, and I forgot how to do it.
It's all right.
I can't do it. All right.
It's a little bit.
Ugh.
Too.
Oh, it looks great where she does the kick. You know, she's doing the whole like kata moves. It just came out great.
Thank you.
Where did I see it? I think I was on Instagram when I saw it. The rough version you had. Yeah, I definitely want to get into doing like animatics of stuff. I had lofty hopes of doing a cartoon opening.
Oh, that's cool.
It's for the coming year. Well, it's for next year, for 2024.
Yeah.
So maybe I can still do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whoa. I'm wondering if I've done this wall wrong. All right. It is now 7:58. So I do have to go soon.
That's all right.
Thank you so much for being here, though. And we'll be doing this again all the way through the holidays because I don't have anything whatsoever planned.
Me. Yeah.
And I prefer it that way, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna get given jobs, you know, like just from like family or something. They'll see me be available. Okay, avoid paying fence or something. Something like that.
Winter's always such a weird time, especially out here. It's
Okay.
warm where you are, right?
Yeah, if they don't give me enough.
Yeah. All right. I got 80%.
Oh,
of a
actually,
pan.
I'm
Go ahead.
also probably going to visit my friend's new house. He's got like he and his partner got a home. Should be exciting.
That should be fun. Maybe they'll throw a
Yeah.
party
Yeah, we'll see.
or something. Oh man, good times. I'm looking forward to this movie thing tomorrow, though. Even if it's there's another movie called Argyle with Sam Rockwell, and I kind of want to see that too. And I love everything Sam Rockwell's in, and then this ought to be pretty good. I think he's a villain in this, but I'm not 100% sure. It's Sam Rockwell and John Cena, which that seems like the best duo ever to me. All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Definitely follow ducklingstar.thecomicseries.com. Sideburns. You can also find Sideburns on
I'm gonna.
Hey,
work
hi
the
there,
pages
Paul. We're about to shut
for the
down.
holidays. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Ducklingstar.thecomicseries.com. For this comic, I'm on page 6, and I'm probably not going to be with page. I think it's going to be 16 pages. I'm not 100% sure. Where was I? Let me do this. Page 6. Page 6. But you can follow all of my stuff on Instagram at instagram.com at rabbitfighter13. And every page gets posted there for eventual print one day if we ever get our act together. I'm going to be in comics class and starting in January, but that will not slow us down. And hopefully I learn something. Better learn something. I got Gavin Smith for teacher from The Last Ronin, and I'm really excited about that. And what else can I tell you? Definitely follow ducklingstar.thecomicseries.com. All right. I will
Thanks,
talk
Evan.
to you all later.
Job.
Hang on. We gotta play us out. Where is it? Play us out. There it is.
Because all you of Earth are idiots.